Glad to have you with us at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home to the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Blue Raiders offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking for room, it's McGowan. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Fires to the right. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season with going over the top. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. First and goal from the 4 as they try to break the seal on the scoring. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Bears offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver and put it on the money.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unleashes one. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Bears will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Raiders!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the ground with the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunity. Second and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Caught near the sticks. It's Galloway. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job working that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Steps away to find some room. Finds space on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Got it in the middle, it's Doherty.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
It's complete on the right side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bears want to move quickly.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. And the Bears decide to punt it away. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. The Bears will call on their punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 2nd and very short here for the offense. On the run, it's McGowan. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Pressure coming. Flushed out of the pocket. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about...
He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So here comes the Bear offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Turns it loose. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's McGowan. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
He'll start this drive firing. The short hands, it's Nixon. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it.
Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 25. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Makes his man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
Quickly to the tight end. Wide open spaces. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To throw, it's Nelson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants,
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
and the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation, so let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Makes a grab down the middle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this team.
Touchdown, Missouri State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about. Until that play right there, they finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Set to kick this one away.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed, and the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Now improvising. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Murfreesboro.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He takes it at the 45, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. To the air, it's Nelson. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Finds his tight end. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. They'll try to run for it. Turning on the Jets. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. First down for this offense. Gives it on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Reese. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
He ends up getting tackled.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Here's a hit. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Bears line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back to pass, it's Nelson. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the... This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Jones. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Good enough for
We reach the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final the game, and we'll start with a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Catch in the middle, it's Galloway. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nelson. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it! Ripping through the defense. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down a throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Splits the uprights. Good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rush is on him. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. If there's time to pad the stats. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have